or sentence that time is the most precious and most valuable thing in this universe. Universe, I'm thinking universe. If you really waste your time now, a time will come when time will going to waste you. The materialistic world that trapped us. Because developments cannot be seen within a day. Whatever developments you get, whether it's a physics development, it's a mental developments, or whether it's academic developments, whatever developments you see around you, the development doesn't come in a day. It takes time for that. So it's a very competitive time. If you don't take actions, you can't move ahead. The only possibility to move ahead is by taking actions. Only thinking and planning about the action is not enough. Action in the proper time is the ultimate way to lead your path to achieve your success. So free time is the perfect time for the self-development, for the self-improvement, because कैसा है? अरे क्या बोले, अरे बहुत बोर लग रहा है घर में बैठ के, कितना सोएगा? কেমন আছো? কি করুম রে, বোর হইতেছি, কত করুম হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ ফেসবুক, ভাল লাগে না আরো, মাত্র ঘুমায় উঠলাম, কি করুম আর? कर कनकट्ठा का करा थीस? नहीं मैं ऐसा मोबाइल टिपा था, सोचा तो कि कॉल कर रहा हूँ, कह रहे हो भाल नहीं लगा थे, पबजी खेलते रहो और उठिन। हाँ दीपक, कैसन बाबुआ, ठीक बानू? हाँ गायत्री, कस्तो राम्रो छौ नि? म त ভাল लाग्दैन, म त पबजी खेल्दैछ, के गर्नु मलाई? अति दिन बन्द दियो, सोतेको मन लाग्दैछ न, के गर्दै? So we are familiar. It's a practical thing what I have seen in society. We all peoples are been spending our time this way. We are aware of time that what we will do actually. We think that how to pass the time. Now it's become very difficult for the people to pass their time. The main intention, the main activity of the people, publics, and the nationwide becomes that how to pass time. Means passing time is the main action to be taken now. They consider that how to pass the time, how I can engage my time. Means how to pass the time, that is our main intention. But we have never thought the importance. As you have seen, there is nationwide lockdown is given, and we consider with that we will sleep at home. Some priority. The first priority come to our mind is to take rest, to sleep, and we think that by sleeping we'll get the real happiness of life. Are you? Is it really? Are you thinking really that happiness can be achieved by sleeping, waking up late from the bed at 9, 10 a.m. in the morning? Is really give you pleasure, satisfaction? You can satisfy your mind. You are giving the ultimate happiness, waking up lately in the morning. Is the real one? Being playing PUBG whole through the day is seriously gives you happiness, gives you pleasure, satisfaction. My dear, these all are temporary satisfactions in our life. These all are temporary satisfaction in life. There is not a real happiness in the life. There are real satisfactions. That satisfaction is that which we are never hindered about. We do not search about. For example, let me give an example. Suppose consider this my phone, Realme XT, it's 120 GB and 8 GB RAM, cost near 20,000. Suppose consider it get lost in market or whatever in the field side. I'll become so furious. I'll go and searching here and there. Where I lost my phone? I lost my phone. I will go mad, man. Where I have thrown my phone? Where I have lost my phone? Because it's very precious for me, and I will go searching here and there. But somehow, consider that by the grace of God, I got my phone. Sukun mila. Think how I will feel. I'll feel like an ultimate happiness. Wow, I got my phone, my dear, my Realme XT. That means, what you come to know that after searching phone, after you get your phone from the lost point, after you get your phone from the lost point, will you ever search it again? Will you go and search it again? No. You got a happiness, and that happiness is okay. You'll not go for searching again To get that happiness, you do not, after getting a phone, you won't go for searching the phone again and again. That is why satisfaction is temporary. If really by smoking or playing PUBG or sleeping late night gives you real happiness, then why do we go on doing regularly on a regular basis? Why do we go on doing on a regular basis? Because those are all permanent. Because those are all temporary joy for life. Those are all temporary pleasure, happiness for life. There is not a permanent satisfaction we can get from such thing. For example, I gave an example with the phone, lost phone. When you get a phone, you won't go for searching it again. But why for the satisfaction we go on doing the same thing again. जो खुशी मिल गया, जो खुशी आपको मिल गया, वो खुशी के पीछे भागते क्यों हो बार-बार? After getting phone, you won't go for searching again. Same thing. If you get really satisfaction, the pleasure by playing PUBG, by sleeping late night, then why do we go on repeating subsequently in the number of days? Every day we go on do this thing. Because we don't understand the real psychology behind it. What is happening in our brain? Why do we interpret like that? Why do we go on doing the same monopoly, the same existing thing in our life, which is worthless? We know this is not a beneficial thing for me. It's not going to make anything for me. But still we go on spending times on the factors. But what so? What so? As already I mentioned, the belief system. We feel that it will give a pleasure, the ultimate satisfaction, but no, it is all a temporary. Let me share some more things about this, as I was also feel bored, so I thought to make a video, random video. What I thought, it's not a preparation video, it's just the random videos, what I felt, experienced, what I've really seen in the society. The main duty is become to waste the time, to pass the time. Means time pass karna hai, wohi asli काम है अभी. It's become like that. But we are unaware of a sentence that time is the most precious and most valuable thing in this universe. Universe. Everything depends upon time. Everything. Time changes everything. And there is no more thing valuable time. The time changes everything. The sun rises, the sunset, the earth revolution, rotations. Everything is on the basis of time. Our growth taking place. Our hair growth, whatever growths. Our behavior, attitude, whatever you consider, all are the favor of time. So, my dear, if you really waste your time now, a time will come when time will going to waste you. Now you waste your time, the time will waste you. It's definite. It's definite, sure. That's an excellent 100%. It's not my word. The word is by Chanakya. He says the thing. That now you waste your time, then one time will come, the time will waste you. That's what I like to say. So, main thing is that we are a bit confused of these quarantine days. What we actually do? What do we can actually do? Other than time pass, other than passing those days of quarantine, we are not allowed to go outside. There is a strong barrier by the various administrative services. There's lots of blocks are there. So what can you do? A question may arise in our brain. And we think that the prime goal is to pass those days and wait for that open day will come one day. And we're waiting for that open day and waiting for the time when we can go outside. But we can do many things. Being existing in a home, being trapped inside the house, we have lots of enormous things. Now we have lots of things. If you consider mobile phone, do you know it's the most powerful weapon in this modern time. The modern time, I consider that as the most powerful thing on the planet Earth is technology, is the mobile phone. If you have mobile phone, if you got mobile phone, if you have internet connection, it means that what? The world is in your hand. You have tremendous amount of knowledge you can load in your brain. Lots of things you can learn from this. Lots of things. There is no any limitation or foundation. There is no any kind of restrictions and knowledge and learning. That means that we should be a freak of learning something. We should be a freak or dedicated on learning something. If you are really dedicated now, there is enormous numbers of sources where you can obtain the knowledge from yourself within, from your self relations, or from the external environments. Many factors are there so which you can obtain the knowledge. So there is enormous numbers of possibility, the things that we can really do in this time, in the meantime. Such as if you're really eager to learn, now you can learn many things if you want. If you consider dictionary also, as you know, the power of words. If you really wanted to enhance in your academics performance, that means what? You need to be good in studies. If you wanted to really improve your English, you can go through learning. If you really wanted to improve your conversational skill, your vocabulary skill, why don't you go to learn new words every day? If you really learn 5 words, if you really learn 5 words in everyday basis, then a week 35 new words you're gonna learn it. That's really give a boost in your vocabulary, in your comprehensions, in your conversational skill. That's what words talk. You know the power of word. Every word matters. Every words increase the weightage of our conversations. How we express it matters, because main thing is that we should have the knowledge. We should have that word stock within us, so we can improve the word power also in those days. If you really go on, if you really like to use social media, then why don't you go from? There is lots of good channels are there in YouTube. Lots of good channels are there. Motivational videos are there. Lots of channels. Lots of high-tech engineering and all. You can really go through that. So there is no foundation of knowledge. If you're really eager, if you're really excited, if you're a fig of knowledge gainer, then obviously there is enormous number of possibilities and ways and sources are there to obtain it, to acquire it, to engrave within you. But thing is that we feel that we are limited on foundations because we are being trapped. Because we are being trapped by certain activities in our life. We trapped that by sleep. We trapped by the mobile phone. But we are not making something trap. The things, the materialistic world that trapped us. So that is a very bad life we are living now. It seems like that the technology ruling us. The habit, really, we know that habit rules us a lot. Technology rules us. Not a single day pass without the cell phone, without the social media. If you want food, it seems like you can survive one day. But with that phone, it seems a little impossible. It's little critical, tough for us to pass a day. That's what I'm like to say. So there is many things to reveal about. Now, so every day we can learn new words. Even if you go to new books, then you can create new hobbies, because you might be having lots of hobbies with your life. So you can go to new books, learning new way of forming sentences. You can learn to write letters to the editors. You can write magazines, how to write it, articles. You can also implement your idea on writing new poems and all. This is how you can enhance your thinking ability, your thinking capacity. That's what the human developments. Because developments cannot be seen within a day. Whatever developments you get, whether it's a physics developments, it's a mental developments, or whether it's academic developments, whatever developments you see around you, the development doesn't come in a day. It takes time for that. Rome was not built in a day. That's common sayings, you know very well. Same thing. Everything, our habit, our attitude, our nature, our mental ability, our strength, physical strengths, appearance. It is not a day, of one day. It takes times, consecutive practice, consecutive try attempts, it required. So this repeated contemplation directed toward the positive behavior can make us really change, can make us really flow in a good path. But within the know, we are restricted, but you are not restricted. You feel like you are restricted. You feel like you are boundless. You feel like you are being stopped by someone. But you feel, you can change your feeling. You can change your feeling if you really act for that. If you really start action now onward also. If you still have enough time in your hand. So yes, time is the most powerful thing. Most powerful thing in this planet. So we could have improved our skill on various skills. You can read new books. You can learn new way of conversational skill. You can gain a new language. You can practice new language. You can learn new things. You can increase your typing speed. You can increase your typing speed in laptop and keyboards. So it is all the good knowledgeable things. So even you can flow many educational video channels out there, which really promotes you. Now many of the students are weak in mathematics. So why then to go and increase their ability in mathematics. learning the basic foundations. When you go to learn the LCM, HCF, the factors, the divisions, finding the roots over square roots, it will be very important on your upcoming classes. That's what's. So you can. So let me see. This time, the off time, is a perfect time to make you move ahead in the race, because there's a saying, and if you probably heard the word that life is a race. Life is a race. Obviously, it's a definite race. अगर तेज नहीं भागोगे तो लोग कुचल कर आगे बढ़ जाएगा. It's obviously right. If you won't walk, if you do not run in this rush, you will be stuck in the same position where you are being left out. So it's a very competitive time. If you don't take actions, you can't move ahead. The only possibility to move ahead is by taking actions. Only thinking and planning about the action is not enough. Action in the proper time is the ultimate way to lead your path to achieve your success. Whatever. The thing is that this vacation means this lockdown stage, or this lockdown period can be turned into a very valuable. This lockdown period can be turned into a very valuable, very creative time for you if you really work out properly with the proper management, proper planning, time schedule. You can really make ample amounts of skill developments within you. But thing is that, we fail to think that what can we do possibility. We're bound by thinking that if you really think around a little bit, you can find that enormous number of things that you can develop your skill. And this period is such a time, means during any vacations or any off duration is a perfect time to move ahead. Because during a school hour, or during any occupational time, during any occasional time, or during any professional time, you cannot move ahead, because all are moving at the time. At the time, all are moving in their respective fields. Everybody like to improve themselves, whether it's an academic career, whether it's a professional career, whether it's in kind of hobby career, whether it's in field of singing or whatever it be. Everybody like to improve themselves, the skill, the talents. But thing is that time during a race, if you think to win a race, you can't. If you want to really win the race, you should be capable of that, but not you cannot gain the capability during the time of race. You have to gain the capability out of the time of the race. Means when there's a free time, off time, the day before the race is the real time for your achievement, as the real time of your accelerations, of your enhancing your quality. So the real battle is the time where we show off. We have seen many stage performance. Someone is singing a song, wow, we feel so nice that time. Someone is dancing in the stage, we feel so nice, wow. Someone is playing guitar, we feel so nice, wow, I will also do it. Because such interpretations, such kind of hormonal regulations appears in your brains. No, I will also be doing this thing. When some of your friends got a good position in your class, scored 90-100%, so you might be getting jealous of that. No, I will also do that. I will also try to get such kind of marks. But what happens? We got stuck. So exam time is not for improvement. Exam time is not for reading. Exam time is for vomiting. Your exam time is for vomiting. Whatever you have learned, you have to take it out. Take it out. It is not for learning new things. You can learn only new things when it is the free times. So free time is a perfect time for the self-development, for the self-improvement, because exam is a time for showing all the talent, showing your thing that you have already. Vomit out what your knowledge. This is what I like to say. Thank you.